As Nevada voters consider legalizing recreational marijuana, there are lessons to be considered from Colorado. In part 3 of a series of reports, I examine who pot is attracting to the state and the safety on the roads. A man on a rampage, violently attacking people with a pipe at a popular tourist spot. A transient, part of so-called urban travelers who the police chief says are attracted to Denver because of legalized pot. Trouble like this is why more police are patrolling here and private security guards were hired. This is a major tourist attraction here.
Yes.
And you've noticed a definite change.
Absolutely.
Change for the worse.
Yes. The constant smell of marijuana, the sight of young, really unwashed homeless kids.
Attorney Rachel O'Brien has been a leading voice in tightening regulations on recreational marijuana. We met her on the 16th Street Mall, about a mile-long downtown street lined with shops and restaurants. She cites a report from Denver's Downtown Convention and Visitors Bureau indicating marijuana consumption, panhandling, and safety concerns are among the top complaints from meeting planners across the country.
My brother-in-law was in town, and he walked on the 16th Street Mall with his daughter just a month or two ago and said, "I'll never go back." It was uncomfortable.
But on the plus side, pot tourists are helping the marijuana business surge.
This is our original grow here on our right.
It's now nearly $1 billion a year industry. Brad Roddy works with one of Denver's largest marijuana dispensaries. It all started here, and then it sort of grew all the way to this.
To this.
That's incredible.
And then it kept going.
Denver's Medicine Man did close to $20 million in sales last year, attracting tourists like these brothers. They flew in from out of state to legally get high and go to a concert.
It wasn't like going to buy drugs. It was like being at a real store.
But finding places tourists can smoke legally is a problem. Tyler Hansen is the president of the Colorado Cannabis Chamber of Commerce.
The influx of tourists coming here have no place to consume this product.
Most hotels here don't allow it, and outside the privacy of a home, you can't just openly smoke marijuana. Technically, even though it's illegal to smoke in open public, I could tell you here we are just a stone's throw away from the state capitol building, and we can smell marijuana smoke periodically here in the air. So right now there is a push to allow bars to designate areas for open marijuana smoking. Andrew Freeman is Colorado's pot czar.
The governor's point of view, at the very least, we should not be allowing for dual consumption. You should not be able to have a beer in one hand and a joint in the other hand.
There are concerns allowing open mixing of alcohol and pot will lead to more DUI-related deaths. The state has been trying to track the impact legalizing recreational marijuana has had on DUIs, but the data is limited and so far inconclusive. But Colorado State Patrol indicates fatal crashes where THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, was found in the driver's blood has increased some 44%, from 55 in 2013 to 79 in 2014. However, that does not necessarily mean the drivers were intoxicated. But one thing that is clear, the potency of pot is at an all-time high, and that is a point of concern.
This is not your grandfather's marijuana from the 70s that had a very low concentration of THC. It's much more powerful.
Yeah, and that's one of the issues that they are having there too, is like when they pull people over and they suspect them of DUI, they have to draw blood and figure out what the level of THC is in their system. So it's this whole process right now that they're sort of navigating their way through in Colorado that, if approved here in Nevada, we too will face.
Well, it's a big decision, and obviously a lot of folks will know, I guess, in a week, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We will see. We will see.